Alright, so today I'm going to be reacting to an Andrew Tate clip. This is one where he was with XQC and Aiden. Um, I saw a bit of the full stream, not much of it. Gonna react to the clip, and we're gonna see why Andrew is the top G. We're gonna see how he fucking destroys XQC right here. Everyone take notes.
Can't go out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's discuss this.
Discuss it.
All right, cool. So I take my girlfriends out all the time, right?
Cool.
But if my girl were to say
Very nice.
I want to go out with 7 other girls to the club, in my personal experience, I'd be unhappy for her to do that because I've been the man in the club that those 7 girls turn up to and end up on his table, and I know what happens. I've lived a very, very long life. I know how that.
Why the fuck is he laughing? Like, fucking let him talk, okay? And dude, come on. Andrew knows, like, you bring a girl to the club, everyone's gonna be on top of her. Like, common sense. XQC clearly has probably never brought a girl to the club. Actually, maybe he has. That's because why his girl, loves to dance all over guys. I saw that clip on the internet. Thought that was pretty funny, but yeah, Top G just keeps on speaking facts. XQC can't handle it. That's why he's laughing.
That ends.
Okay.
Now,
okay.
I think that, and I've discussed this already before. I think I discussed this yesterday with Dave Portnoy,
Fucking
which he
idiot.
got upset about. I discussed that
Look at this
if I'm
fun
going to
guy
be in a
left.
relationship and I'm going to have responsibility over a woman, which I want to have because it's my masculine imperative, I should also have a degree of authority that comes with that responsibility. If I'm responsible for her safety, for example, but she refuses to obey me when I say don't walk home in the middle of the night, then how can I truly be responsible? Responsibility and authority are linked. I'm responsible for her because I'm her man and I take the best care of her. I might know things she doesn't know. She might be 19 years old and think going to the club's all fine. I'm 35. I've been around. I've seen what happens in clubs. No, you don't need to
Been
go there.
around.
I'm responsible for you. I take care of you. And by extension, I have authority to say to you, you're not going to that nightclub. That doesn't make me crazy. It doesn't make me insecure. It doesn't make me weak.
The brain
She
is
can
turning
always say,
back
I'm
to
going to go
Steve.
anyway,
His gears,
and
his
that's
gears
fine, and then
are
we can break
turning.
up. And any man who sits there and goes, I'm not insecure, I'll send my girl to the club.
Oh,
Send her to my table, G. Send
Okay,
her to my
okay.
table.
Okay.
No problem.
Fair enough. Okay.
Fair
We
enough.
talk about insecurity when she's sucking dick.
If your girl was to go to the club, right?
Oh man, bro. The way Andrew talks, he just speaks so logically. It's so hard to fucking argue against what he's saying, you know? Talking about how he has a girlfriend, he's responsible for her safety. He'll do everything in his power to make sure she's in safe situations. Going to the club, not a safe situation. So, hard to argue against that. Let's see what XQC says, though.
And I was at the club. You're scared that I will bring your girl home.
I don't live in. It's not about scared because I don't live in fear.
Well, I mean,
Everyone's scared. Everyone, watch out. Don't send your girl to the club because XQC's going to be after that, her. XQC's going to be in there. He's going to be sipping his drink. Let me get my water. Non-sparkling, but sipping his water, staring the girls down from across the hall. He's going to be the one stealing them. XQC.
that's fear.
No, it's not fear.
Okay.
What it is.
Okay. What is the
Okay,
outcome
okay.
that you do not want of her going to the club?
I'll explain. I'm a
Guys,
He just said.
guys coming over
He
and
just
bringing her
said.
home. You, by fear, you are scared of her going home with another guy. That is a move that is literally fueled by fear. You are fearful.
That's an interesting viewpoint.
It's not
And I know you think that that's relevant, and I know you think you've made a good point, but I'm about to dissect it.
Go ahead.
I'm a territorial individual, and I think that being a man, one of the best things about being a man is being territorial, being able to say that is mine. That's the whole point of it. So let's use an analogy.
Okay, first off, I don't agree. I don't agree to the extent when Andrew says women are my property or whatever. I don't agree. I think that's a bit too far, but you know, when you're in a relationship with someone, a serious relationship, you do have, some responsibility, and you do it is your duty to protect them. So I get when Andrew's saying doesn't like his girls going to the club. It's a dangerous environment, people trying to spike your drinks and shit. Fucking dozens of different dudes trying to hit on you, trying to take you home. It's a logical argument that he's making.
And please, when I make this analogy, I don't want you to try and get caught up in the analogy because I'm about to compare a woman to a car. Do not say, you're comparing women to cars. That's low IQ. This is just an analogy. If I go outside, right? Or let's say I have a Lamborghini. Now, I have many cars, but let's say I take my
Let's say I have a Lamborghini.
Would I park it in a high
Should've said the
crime
Bugatti.
area? Even if the locks are fantastic, even if my woman is loyal and completely and utterly in love with me, and I know there's 0% chance any man could ever take her home because she's with the top G, which is the case.
Top G.
Even if I know the locks on my car, it has bulletproof glass, it's locked. You can't
I should go
break
full
into
screen.
it. Will I park my Lambo in an area where people are going to try and steal it?
Aiden
No,
knows.
I won't, because that is irresponsible. So the fact is, I don't care if men try and come up to my chick because no one can steal my chick because I am me. The fact is, it's irresponsible for me to put her in a scenario where people will attempt it. If I walk out to the car park and someone's trying to break into my car, even if the locks to my car are secure, I will still decimate said individual for attempting to steal my property. That's what it's about. It's about territorialism. It's not about being fearful the girl's going to run off with someone else. There's nowhere to go from me but down. It's not about that.
Fair enough.
It's about
That's what a real dude does.
In that scenario. Does that make
Can't
sense?
argue with that.
I mean, the argument would be good.
Can't argue. XQC can't argue.
If I were you, I'm making that argument. I could rationalize the argument you just did. If most of the girls that I dated or that I was with had the IQ of somebody who cannot move, think, or do anything,
it's not about that, G. Not about that.
So yeah, I guess maybe you would have this experience if most of you did were 0 IQ, brain frozen. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense in the real world because you don't park your fucking girl on the curb at the club. They move, they talk, they do shit. So it's not a fucking. It's not the danger of other guys doing shit, right? Because they can still think. And the loss of the potential that one guy out of a million will do some crazy shit and is going to forcibly bring her home, right? That smallness is far outweighed by the fun and enjoyment and fulfillment that they get by going to the club in the first place.
That's interesting, but you also have to understand.
What do you? I just want to say, what do you do when you go to the club? Okay, you get drunk. And you fucking dance, okay? Number one is get drunk, okay? If you're not buying drinks at the club, you're pre-gaming. So you're already in a vulnerable state, okay? So, you know, when you send your girl to the club, or maybe she's not drunk, but she's with her girlfriends. They're all drunk, you know, they're doing all stupid shit, whatever, you know, putting themselves in, like, vulnerable situations. So, when you're at the club, it's still like a dangerous. I say dangerous, but I mean I don't mean like dangerous, so like you can be killed or whatever. But it's still like anything could happen. You could get your drink spiked. Some dude could hit you or whatever. That is a possibility. You know, some dude could grope you or whatever. You know, sexual assault in some way. So whenever you go to the club, that is a real possibility. You got to be vigilant everywhere you go. That's just how it is.
There are different individuals living very different lives. And I'm not going to sit here and comment on your relationships because I don't understand them because I don't know them.
Okay.
But you have to understand that I am at a status of life where any woman who gets with me understands that to be with a man of my caliber, there are certain sacrifices which must be made. You do not get to be with a kickboxing world champion, multi-millionaire, whose entire life is completely on track and live a life of spoilt princess and then also say to that man, I go to the club whenever the fuck I want. You might be able to say that to some other men, but you can't say it to me. So a woman which may say to you, I'm a unique, special snowflake, I do whatever the fuck I want. If she was in my presence, she wouldn't say that. Now, because women are a reflection of their man. It's not hard to get a woman who sits there and says, you know what? I don't go to the club without my man because I adore my man. If the man is worthy of such adoration. If the woman's sitting there going, well, I'm with him, but he doesn't tell me what to do, that's the man's problem. It's nothing to do with the woman. Females are all the same. It's all about the man they're with. I have no trouble and no arguments in my life telling women they don't go to the club by themselves. Zero. It's not a conversation that even ever appears ever because I am me. So for you to sit here and describe scenarios,
because I am
you're
me.
saying that my women are low IQ.
Top G,
I would counter
top
that
G.
by saying if I was with the same women you were with, they'd behave better for me than they would for you. And that is because of my status and my wisdom and my individuality.
Bro, you treat and pay for them like they're Lambos that are parked at the curb. Of course they're going to be like this if you want to go down that argument. So yeah, I guess once more I have to concede the point because you're right. I guess you dated frozen Lambos parked at the curb.
It's not frozen Lambos.
I mean, that is what you compare. That is your example. You compare the behavior and the potentials of her being stolen to a parked Lambo. Therefore,
Correct.
I have to use that analogy.
Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. The fuck is he doing? Tate literally said 10 seconds before he used the analogy, I am using this analogy, I am comparing women, not even comparing, okay, to cars. He's telling you, but he doesn't mean that in a literal sense. What does XQC do? Takes it in a literal sense. Brain dead. Fucking brain dead. Twitch streamers.
About the girls that you are dating, and you are saying, I'm sorry, it's
Bruh.
not an insult. You made this precedent. I have to use it.
I will take any woman I could date, any of women you've ever, I don't know who your girlfriends are, I don't have a clue, but any woman you've ever dated, if I was with her, she wouldn't be going to the club without me. That's the bottom line. And that's because who I am. The only reason clubs even exist, and I'll tell you why, the basic mechanics of clubs. I know a little bit about it because I own a couple. The basic mechanics of clubs is that you fill them with girls. Girls have no money. Men come, spend ridiculous amounts of money on alcohol, which is massively overpriced.
Alcohol. Most of the money is made through alcohol. Because they fucking charge, what, 3 times what it's worth? A shot is like, what, $15?
To trying to attract
Fucking
females.
hell.
Yes.
If you get a club with no females in it, no men even go. The whole point of a nightclub is to fuck. So I will not send my woman who is with me
True.
to the fucking ground.
Okay.
She can
Okay.
go to Walmart, but she ain't gonna go to a place which is specifically designed and set up for her to get intoxicated and famous.
Designed for
and not
this.
because I think she will get famous, because she is too respectful for
Oh
me.
my god.
Too respectful of me to go to a scenario in which she would be seen. Even listen, bro. You may disagree with me. I'll tell you something.
Well, I'm like I said, your arguments falls on its face because
Let me say your arguments falls on his face.
Mine. She obeys
Shut
me,
the
right?
fuck up,
She
XQC.
has friends and feels fulfilled at doing social activities, and her friends all want to go to the club. It's some girl's birthday. And yes, she's single. That one is vulnerable. It's a vulnerable
Okay.
prey.
Subs,
Okay?
5
that
subs.
girl. Okay.
Good shit.
But they're all going to the club together, right? My girl can't tag along. No, she can't. She cannot partake. She cannot partake in social activities that make her feel fulfilled socially. She can't. She can't because that club is designed for people to fuck, right? So she can't go in there or close to it, right? Dude, so many more places are designed to fuck, and more people get fuck out of them. So what does that?
Well, no. A club is designed for fucking, okay? If there weren't girls there, guys wouldn't come. Simple as that. Okay? When you hear about your parents say, go to the club, they say go to the club to pick up chicks. Okay? It's been designed like that for fucking decades. Since clubs have been around. They've been designed to meet up girls, form a relationship with them. Whether one night stand or long-term relationship. That's what clubs are for. And to get drunk.
How does that make sense?
It's your prerogative what you want to do
Your
inside of your own
prerogative.
relationship.
Not
I'm only explaining.
it's not a prerogative. I want you to explain that.
Sure, I will explain again. No
Again.
problem. If firstly you just gave a very particular scenario. So
No.
right now you're
That's important
Now,
because if you say all, then it has to be all the specifics. All
say my girl
means-
doesn't. When I say my girl doesn't go clubbing, I mean she doesn't go clubbing, right? I mean she does not go out all the weekend. She ain't partying anytime she wants. She doesn't go clubbing. Let's imagine there's a particular birthday for a girl, and this girl is a girl I know, and I think she's a pretty good influence, and she's not a bad girl, and they all want to go to the club, and I drop her off and I pick her up. Then that is a scenario in which it possibly could happen.
Then why do you say all then? If you agree on a scenario, then why do you say all? See, this is something that you always do that when you're vocal about your mindset. That irritates me a little bit, right? Not personally.
He doesn't need to
overall
be
hearing that,
nitpicky
is that when you say
specific. He can say all,
right,
but it's
and you're
like
very, very hard about that when you're alone on camera.
He can say
right, and
all,
don't-
but
don't
you know,
get
there's
interviewed
always
or
going to be
can't argue.
exceptions
It's
to
not-
everything.
It's a monologue, not a dialogue. You say all, I'm such a lion, all. But when you come here and we talk about it, you say, but this scenario,
why the fuck
but
is
that
speech
one,
talk
but this
so
one,
fast?
but that one. How does that make sense, bro?
How does that make sense, bro? How does
There
it make
are
sense?
scenarios. Obviously, there are scenarios. Exceptions don't
Bitch
disprove
talks so
rules. When I say
fucking
my woman
fast.
doesn't go clubbing, I mean she does not on the weekends be out clubbing. She does not message me, I'm at the club tonight, see you tomorrow. She does not do that. You're giving me a very particular set of
If a
scenarios.
girl says I'm at the club tonight, see you tomorrow, red fucking flag. Red fucking flag. She just cuts you off completely. I'm at the club tonight. Don't text me. See you tomorrow. Cut their relationship off. It's done. You didn't have a relationship to begin with. She's gonna be out talking to some other dudes, going home with them. Adios.
Maybe once if her friend had a birthday, maybe, yeah, perhaps. What we're talking about is different things. And I'm telling you why. You're trying to disprove me using exceptions in very, very unique scenarios. I'm sitting here saying people are born with 2 eyes. And you're saying, no, some people are born with 1 eye. Yeah, that's true. But in general, when you say someone, how many eyes does someone have, you say 2. Now, if someone asks me how many eyes does someone have, and I say 2, and you were to run along and go, I know someone with 1 eye, that does not make me fucking wrong. I know someone with 1 eye. You're just trying to use exceptions to disprove rules, and it doesn't work that way.
Oh my god.
Any woman who's with me,
I know someone with 1 eye.
In general, if you were to ask her, does she go clubbing, the answer would be no. I'm Andrew's girl. I don't go to clubs without Andrew. Now, are there very particular scenarios in which perhaps in a movie premiere
are there very
particular scenarios? Go to a club for 15 minutes with security and I pick her up? Yeah, sure. That's
oh my god.
Making. Any woman who's with me doesn't go to the club. And the most important point of all of this is she doesn't want to.
She doesn't want to. Give it up for the top G right there. Shows why.
See, this is what...
That's a clip for another day. But yeah, he just shows why he's fucking master at, you know, holding his points up. And, you know, whatever he says, he gets reaction out of people, but he's able to defend it, which is really impressive. But yeah, these Twitch streamers, they can't handle him. Can't handle the top G. I always just find him so fucking irritating. But I might react to a few more clips of him because he brings in views right now. So we'll see. But yeah, see you in the next one.